my So I thought today we'd just have a little chat, just a heart to heart with each other. Wow, I look like death. Like many of you out there, I've gone to a thing called school. It's not a great place to be in. I'm happy that I'm out of it, but it's something we all have to go through. And I thought today I'd tell you about my experience because everybody cares what I have to say. Let's start with elementary school. Now, I went to about 6 or 7 different elementary schools because I had to constantly move because of reasons. So elementary school wasn't the best for me because if you're constantly going to different schools, you're not making a lot of friends because you always have to leave soon. So that was one problem, is that I can never make any friends, or if I did, I couldn't keep them because it and everything changed around 4th grade. Now 4th grade, I actually was able to stay in one school till middle school. So I stayed in one school for 4th and 5th grade. And you think my friend problems would be solved if I just stayed in one place for long enough. But no, it actually got worse. Now, the problem with 4th and 5th grade is that I was very desperate for friends, and the friend that I chose wasn't a good person. I'm not going to talk about her here. I might talk about her in a different video because honestly she deserves a video of her own. It's just all I can remember from 4th and 5th grade is just sitting on the playground by myself looking out at the other children while they played, and I was just there. Yeah, so elementary school wasn't the best for me. So 4th and 5th grade, not the best. Now we go into middle school. Now middle school is where it really gets bad. Like most people, I got bullied. Obviously, I mean, look at me. Why wouldn't I be? I got bullied in 6th and 7th grade. And I got bullied by boys, which that just helps your self-esteem so much. So I constantly got bullied for the very obvious reasons, is because I was pudgy for my age. I guess I didn't like the same things as most people did. I was very into cartoons. I was starting to get into animes. Nobody likes that. Nobody accepted that back in the day. It was something only dorks did. Everybody else listened to Rihanna or Beyonce, and I didn't. I'd listen to Hannah Montana or High School Musical. That's the things I liked back in middle school. And nobody else did, so oops. Side note, let's talk about the first time I ever had a crush on anybody.
Oh my god.
So, first crush I ever had was, it was in elementary school, but it was over really quick. I had a crush on a boy, mostly because he had Sailor Moon mangas. And he would let girls borrow them and read them, and I loved Sailor Moon, so I went up to him one day and I was like,
hey, can I borrow one of them to read?
And the boy's like,
no.
Of course, because I wasn't like the typical girls that would ask to borrow the books, because I never am. But yeah, pretty heartbroken. But then I saw him pick his nose and eat his booger, so I got over it real quick. Second time, and the first time I really had a crush on somebody, was on this boy in middle school. We'll call him Troy. Troy and I knew each other in 6th grade. I think we knew each other from elementary school too, but I I don't remember. All I remember is 6th and 7th grade. So in 6th grade, our lunch times were separated by names, like last names, which is really stupid now that I think about it. Why would you separate people like that? Both of our last names start with P, so we were forced to sit in the same lunch table. And for some really weird reason, I have no memory of this, but we didn't like each other for some reason. Like, we'd always like bash each other, like make fun of each other, insult each other, and I don't know why. Like, I don't even know what started it all. But either way, 6th grade, we didn't like each other. And then rolls around 7th grade, and all he did was cut off his skater boy hair and have like that short, like that spike in the front hair, and everything changed. When I saw that boy the first day of school at lunchtime, it was like I got smacked in the face by Cupid. I thought he was so gorgeous. I remember sitting there with my friend, and she was like, look, there goes Troy. And I'm like, that's Troy? Why is he hot? And so began my first ever, I would even go as far to say I fell in love with him. I think I can go that far. That's how badly I had it for him. And Troy, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I know it's probably gross to be liked by someone like me, but you cool, bro. I don't like you anymore. It's all good. But yeah, I had a huge crush on him, and everything would be all hunky-dory, and you know, like, just me having a crush on the inside, nobody else knowing. It would have been fine. Except when you have a big mouth friend who literally can't keep her mouth shut, and you tell her you have a crush on him, and she goes and tells everybody in the school. So everybody in the school knew I had a crush on him. He knew I had a crush on him. But of course, nothing ever came out of it because nobody liked me in middle school. The only thing I can vividly remember is we were in study hall, and I sat right behind him, and my friend sat next to me, and then his friend sat next to him. Sat next to him. And I was minding my own business doing my work because I literally couldn't even look up at him. That's how badly I had a crush on him. And my friend and him, and the two of them were playing Truth or Dare. His friend dared him to ask me out on a date. And he goes,
she's not going to say yes because she can clearly hear us playing a game.
And the dude's like,
dude, just ask her.
So he turns around, he's like, do you want to go on a date with me? I just look up real quick and I'm like,
no.
And then look back down. He's like, see, I told you. So when study hall ends, my friend and his friend came up to me and be like, what'd you do that for? We did that for you so you could say yes to him. And my response is, why would I go out with him knowing that he did it based on a dare? Why would I do that? Why would anybody do that? So probably my one and only chance at love was thwarted because I have a good conscience. Why? What was I talking about before this? Bullies. So I got constantly harassed by boys. And it would be the very typical things. They would call me fat. They would insult me by saying, would I like to eat food? I remember one day. Brief announcement here, folks. If you hear anything in the background, like little kids talking, those are my sisters who don't know how to be quiet when I'm recording. Okay, bye-bye. I came to school with wedges. Like they're like these like high heels. I thought they were really cute. They were the ones that you could like tie. And I thought I looked cute for once. But of course, when you have bullies, they crush every ounce of confidence that you had. And one of my regular bullies laughed at me because I was wearing them. And I immediately regretted putting them on. And I didn't bring any extra shoes. I was forced to wear them all day while just being very upset with myself. And I feel like I can be open with you guys. I feel like I can tell you about the breaking point. I feel like everybody who's gotten bullied has had their breaking point. Mine was in English class. So I had the very fortunate luck. I meant unfortunate, you idiot. Of having all 4 of my bullies in English class. And they all sat pretty close to me. 2 of them sat right next to me. So they were just constantly harassing me the whole class. And it finally broke me when he said,
"You want a cookie? You want a cookie?"
And I was just like,
no, I don't.
Now, being the girl that had too much pride in herself, I was just like, no, I don't. So class was over, and as soon as everybody left, I broke down into tears. I just started crying nonstop because what do you do when someone just won't leave you alone? I'd like to make a quick conversation. Like, bullies, why? Is there really nothing better in your lives for you to do than just to harass somebody and make them feel down about themselves? Like, does them feeling down make you feel better about yourself? Because if it is, that's sad. That's like really sad. Like, go play lacrosse or something. Join a team. Like, go to the mall and walk around. Like, there's so many other things you can do than to harass someone to just make your life seem a bit more interesting. Anyway, so yeah, my teacher came up to talk to me and said, "Oh, were those boys being mean to you? Like you couldn't hear what they were saying?" And I told her no. But of course, the next day, my teacher went up and talked to them, and they were just like, "Were you crying yesterday?" I was like, "No, like you could make me cry, please." They did make me cry. Let's just jump right into high school. Now, high school wasn't the worst. Middle school was probably the darkest times of my life. High school wasn't that bad. It was okay. It was just, high school is when everybody starts to like date and have boyfriends and girlfriends, and when you're ugly like me and you're an introvert like me, nobody really wants to date you. So the things that really bothered me about high school was everybody telling me that,
oh, you're so lucky that you're single. Like, having a boyfriend, being in a relationship is so hard.
That was the most annoying thing anyone has ever told me. And I got told that constantly. And it was always by people who were in a relationship. Like, why would you say that and still be in a relationship? Anytime anybody told me that, I was just like, so do you want me to break you guys up, or are you going to do it by yourself? Because if it's so hard to be in a relationship, why are you still in it? But it's cool, it worked out. 4 years after graduating, I still ain't been in a relationship. But yeah, that was just one of the aspects. Other aspects of hating high school was college is a huge thing to worry about. And when you're dumb like me, you don't really have high hopes of going to college. I was very lazy. I didn't like to do homework. I would rather just sit in my bed and watch animes all day. And that's basically what I did. In high school, you could just catch me, well, in 9th and 10th grade, you could catch me in the computer lab before school, during lunch, and after school. Because Goku and Sailor Moon were better friends than the ones you had. So 9th and 10th grade were pretty, they were pretty boring. I just spent a lot of time by myself. 11th and 12th grade got a little bit better. 11th grade, I finally had a person I could call my best friend. And by senior year, oh my god, can I just take a second to talk about my senior year? No! My senior year of high school was amazing. I felt so confident. Like, I got good grades. I finally got on the honor roll. Like, me on the honor roll is a miracle in itself because I'm really dumb and I'm really lazy. So the fact that I was able to do my work and do it correctly is just, oh my god. But yeah, senior year was amazing because I finally got it together. I lost weight. I felt confident in myself. I'll put a few pictures of what I look like in my senior year. But I just felt like I could take on the world. It felt like all the doors were open to me. Oddly enough, though, I still didn't get a boyfriend. Like, nobody still found me attractive after losing weight. So, like, what the freak? So that's my high school life. And then college. And then college. My gosh, did college mess me up. Man, college isn't for everybody. I actually think I'm allergic to college. Like, I actually think. Like, if there's a word for being allergic to school, I have that. Because I've tried college twice. And both times it didn't work out. Because I got depression so bad. At least I have a job. Right? I mean, I have you guys. Right? But yeah, that's school. In a few words, school sucks. But you should still keep going to school if you're in school, because something dumb about you have to finish high school to get jobs. Ugh, gross. I'm totally kidding, guys. You should totally stay in school. It's very important that you do. And it's very important that you go to college as well, because you can get so many more job opportunities and stuff like that. I wouldn't know, but I hear that's what happens. But yeah, that's my rant for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if you didn't. I didn't have much on my brain today. I never do. But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and let me know. I am sure none of you will. And if you want to see more pointless, boring rants from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll be posting every Tuesday/Wednesday from now on. So, I'll catch you next week. Okay, bye.